Page 26, accessing the divine child. In order to access the divine child appropriately, we need to acknowledge him, but not identify with him. I will read that one more time just to make it sink in. In order to access the divine child appropriately, we need to acknowledge him, but not identify with him. It's very important to know that. We need to love and admire the creativity and beauty of this primal aspect of the masculine self. Because if we don't have this connection with him, we are never going to see the possibilities in life. We are never going to seize opportunities for newness and freshness. Whether activist, artist, administrator, or teacher, everyone in a leadership capacity needs to be connected with the creative, playful child in order to manifest his full potential and advance his cause, his company, and generativity and creativity in himself and others. Connection with this archetype keeps us from feeling washed up, bored, and unable to see the abundance of human potential all around us. We have said that therapists often depreciate the grandiose self within their clients. Although it is necessary at times for clients to gain emotional and cognitive distance from the divine child, we ourselves have not encountered many men, at least among those who seek therapy, who identify with their creativity. Rather, they usually need to get in touch with it. We want to encourage greatness in men. We want to encourage ambition. We believe that nobody really wants to be sort of gray normal. Often the definition of normal is quote-unquote average. We live, it seems to us, in an age under the curse of normalcy, characterized by the elevation of the mediocre. It seems likely that therapists who persistently depreciate the quote-unquote shining of the grandiose self in their clients are themselves split off from their own divine child. They're envying the beauty and freshness and the creativity and vitality of the child in their clients. The ancient Romans believed that every human baby is born with what they called his or her quote-unquote genius, a guardian spirit assigned at birth. Interesting. Page 27. Roman birthday parties were held not so much to honor an individual as to honor that person's genius, the divine being that came into the world with him or her. The Romans knew that it was not the man's ego that was the source of his music, his art, his statecraft, or his courageous deeds. It was the divine child, an aspect of the self within him. We need to ask ourselves two questions. The first one is not whether we are manifesting the high chair tyrant or the weakling prince, but how. Because we all are manifesting both to some extent and in some form. At the very least, we all do this when we regress into our child, when we are fatigued or extremely frightened. The second question is not whether the creative child exists in us, but how we are honoring him or not honoring him. If we're not feeling him in our personal lives and in our work, then we have to ask ourselves how we are blocking him.